All right, let's talk about AI. But we're not going to just scratch the surface today. We're going deeper, peeling back the layers to see what really makes these systems tick. We are literally opening up the engineering blueprints that power the AI you use every single day.
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? When you get a recommendation or ask a chatbot a question, what is actually happening behind that clean interface? It's not magic, I promise you. It's a seriously impressive piece of engineering.
And at the absolute heart of it all is something called AI system architecture. Think of it exactly like that, a master blueprint. It's the grand plan that dictates how every single piece, from the raw data to the final output, works together to make those smart decisions.
So here's our plan for today. We're going to start with that main blueprint and its 5 core layers. Then we'll uncover the hidden systems that keep it all running. We'll even compare old versus new designs, look at a modern architecture in action, and wrap up with why getting this blueprint right is, well, everything.
Okay, let's dive right in. Just like building a skyscraper, an AI system is built in layers. Each one has a very specific job, and we're going to build the thing from the ground up.
So this is the fundamental flow, the journey that data takes in most AI systems. It all starts with raw data, which then gets processed into something useful. That feeds the model, where the intelligence is created. That intelligence is then served up to an application that you, the user, can interact with. Let's break each one down. First up, we have the data layer. This is the absolute bedrock of the entire system. This is where you collect and store all the raw materials. We're talking everything from internal documents and user logs to real-time data streams. Honestly, if you get this layer wrong, the whole structure is basically built on quicksand.
And that brings us to the single most important rule in all of AI. You've probably heard it before. Garbage in, garbage out. It's as simple as that. If your data is a mess, your results will be a mess. Everything starts and ends with the quality of your data.
So, after we have our raw materials, we move to the processing layer. You can think of this as the system's workshop. This is where that raw, messy data gets cleaned, polished, and transformed. It's broken down and reshaped into a perfect, standardized format that the AI model can actually understand and learn from.
Okay, now we're at the intelligence core, the model layer. This is where the magic happens, right? This is where the actual learning and reasoning takes place. Whether it's a traditional machine learning model or one of these giant large language models, this is the engine. This is the brain of the operation. But a brilliant model is totally useless if no one can access it. And that's where the serving layer comes into play. This is the delivery system. It takes that powerful intelligence and exposes it to the world, making sure it can answer instantly and scale up to handle thousands or even millions of requests. It's what turns a cool experiment into a real product.
And finally, we reach the top floor, the application layer. This is the part you actually see and interact with. The chatbot, the AI assistant, the movie recommendations. This is where all that complex architecture we just talked about finally delivers its value to a real person.
So we've built the main structure. We have our 5 floors. But, a skyscraper is pretty useless without plumbing, electricity, and security. In the world of AI, these are the hidden support systems, and trust me, they are just as crucial as the core layers.
These are the unsung heroes. MLOps automates everything to keep the model running smoothly out in the real world. Monitoring is like a 24/7 health check, constantly watching for errors or bias. And of course, security wraps the whole thing up, keeping data private and access controlled. This stuff isn't optional. It's what makes an AI system professional and trustworthy.
Now, what's really fascinating is that not all AI blueprints look the same. The wild rise of generative AI has caused some pretty major shifts in how we build these things. So let's compare the classic blueprint with the modern one. And right away, you can see there's been a huge shift in philosophy. Traditional AI was all about meticulously engineering features from data to make a prediction. But modern GenAI, it's all about engineering the right prompts to get a giant model to generate something new. It's a completely different way of thinking and building.
So what does one of these modern blueprints actually look like in practice? Let's take a look at a really popular and incredibly powerful architecture called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short.
So here's how RAG works, and it's pretty genius. When you ask a question, the system doesn't just send it straight to the AI. First, it does a lightning-fast search through a private knowledge base to find the most relevant facts. Then, it augments your original question with those facts before sending it to the AI. This one extra step makes the final answer so much more accurate and trustworthy.
Okay, we've seen the layers, the support systems, and a real-world example. But let's get to the real bottom line here. Why should we obsess over these blueprints? Why do they really, truly matter?
Well, it's because a solid architecture is what separates a cool demo from a real-world valuable product. It's what lets a system scale to millions of users, what makes it reliable day after day, and what keeps costs from spiraling out of control. A bad architecture will make even the world's best model fail in production.
And this might actually surprise you. When you break down what really drives the success of an AI project, that shiny new model everyone talks about, it's only part of the story. The vast majority of what makes a system successful and reliable in the wild is the underlying architecture.
70%. Think about that. While we're all fascinated by the latest and greatest AI models, the real work, the key to building something that actually succeeds, is in the architecture that supports it.
And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. You can have the most brilliant AI model in the world, but without the right blueprint, it's just a cool idea. The model might provide that initial spark of intelligence, but it's the architecture that turns that spark into a lasting, reliable, and truly successful flame.